Shalom. Call Halal Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem, and the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people out there ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and Son. Plus, we'll give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations that you're scattered amongst. The heathen nations, as you see in this chart right here, are the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your lineage, your seed line goes back to these tribes right here through the man, and if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, if these things do apply to you, you are Israelites, though you may look like the other nations due to the scattering of these people you see on this chart right here, okay? We've been scattered according to the curses, okay? Plus these many years of captivities under these different nations. So you're going to have Israelites that look like the other heathen nations, okay? If you could receive that. To the few Akwaf, which is you sisters that do listen and learn these, listen to these videos as well. Shalom to you as well. To the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to. Shalom to you. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that you see on this chart right here, you could bond, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are, yeah, that's it, okay? You are special in the holy people. And I got a clip, okay? Basically, this video I'm going into, the super rich, aka the elites, okay? The wealthy, they're basically run into these different bunkers they got. You know, they got bunkers in space, they got bunkers in the seas, they got bunkers underground. So I'm going to play this video, then I'm going to get the scriptures, Yahweh Ratazah, this be edifying to you, Akim, wa Akwaf, you brothers and sisters.
Hey guys, real quick, before you watch this video, I want you to know something, that for quick access, you can find all my stuff in one place. It's called Portable TV, portable.tv/download. All my exclusive stuff will live there. Okay, enough talking. Here's your video.
NASA has chosen a company to build a private hotel on the International Space Station. It'll be the Von Braun Rotating Space Station, named after the Nazi scientist turned NASA director Werner von Braun. RT Sayed Tavenger has the details on this new space hotel.
Where have you planned to go this year? Paris? On an Africa safari? Well, what about space? Because starting this year, NASA will allow tourists to visit the International Space Station. And until now, the floating space station has only been accessible to astronauts. But now space tourists can enjoy a holiday abroad at the International Space Station with padded pods and panoramic views of Earth for up to 30 days. And this could be yours as long as you can afford the $35,000 price tag per night, because after all, keeping astronauts on board the International Space Station is a very hefty business. For instance, the regenerative life support and toilet will cost about $11,000 per tourist each day, and things like food and air will cost about $20,000 per tourist each day. But being super rich is not enough. You'll still have to pass NASA's rigorous health checks and training procedures. But what exactly is the International Space Station? Here's what you need to know. The International Space Station is a large spacecraft that orbits Earth and houses astronauts who go up there to complete scientific missions. Now, many countries work together to build it, and they work together to use it. And it's made up of many pieces, which astronauts actually had to send up individually on rockets and then put together from the year 1998 to 2000. Now, ever since year 2000, people have lived on the International Space Station. And NASA uses the station to learn about living and working in space. And it's approximately 250 miles above Earth and orbits around the planet just like a satellite. And living inside the International Space Station is said to be like living inside a big house with 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a gym, lots of science labs, and a big bay window for viewing Earth. Now, these photos reveal the concept that NASA is using to build the first ever private habitat module for the International Space Station. And the Earth Observatory can be seen poking out from bottom of the module, where this almost sci-fi looking pod will let you get full 360 degrees of planet Earth. This module pod was designed as a comfortable and friendly egg, where it features a cushioned interior and hundreds of small LEDs that provide optimal lighting and color. But it's actually not NASA building this first commercial module. Houston-based startup Axiom won the bid to create the capsule after a competition that offered private companies access to the International Space Station to develop private facilities of their own. The company has signed with NASA in a 5-year base performance period along with 2-year option. And if everything goes according to plan, the International Space Station, which has been a collaboration largely between Russians and Americans, may be privatized by the year 2024. In Washington, Cy Tavenger.
There it is, man. There it is. They basically, the elites, let me get the scripture, you know. The elites, they trying to flee. If they already haven't, because they're not even in America. They're controlling America. They control the world, but they're not living in America. Okay? But you know, they're trying to flee. Okay? This is let me see. Bear with me real quick. Let me see where I'm gonna start at. Yep. I'll get this. I'll start off the top. Yeah, this is Job 20:5. I started. The points and down there. It's gonna be kind of stretchy. This says, I'll start at 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked, which you Edomites, according to Malachi 1:4, you're the wicked, okay? You're that wicked nation that the Lord has indignation against forever, man, right? And the joy of the hypocrite before a moment. And you Edomites are a hypocrite, man. You're the biggest hypocrite that's on this planet, okay? And you know that your time is short, okay? Starting with you elite banking families, okay? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach onto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found, yet he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with them. Okay? Why is your bones lie with the sin of your youth? Because you are your forefathers. Okay? All the wickedness that you done to our people, all the murdering, hangings, the rapings, okay? You done it. You are your forefathers, according to Isaiah the 14th chapter, the 21st verse on down. Okay? It says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. Okay? It's sweet in these Edomites' mouth, especially these banking families that's running, okay, this world of theirs, this kingdom of theirs. They're doing all types of wickedness, and they love doing it, okay? But now they seen it's coming to an end. It says, though he spared and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Mainly, if you look at the politicians, they'll come off as soft, like it says in Psalms, the 55th chapter, 21st on down, how his words were smooth as butter, man. They come out soft. We want to help the poor. Inequality, wealth inequality, you want to stop that. It's not fair that you have the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer when they're, being paid off by these elites. The elites own these politicians, okay? Really, behind that, they want to make you poor, okay? They want to what else? They want to implement. They want to make a new world order. Okay, that's what it all boils down to. They want to destroy you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. That's what it all comes down to, man. Okay, they try to hide it, but it's out there, right? Yeah, his meat and his bowels is turned to gallons of ass within him. He has swallowed down riches and shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast him out of his body, man. And he's starting to do it. Yahweh by Shemel Shah is starting to do it by, slowly destroying this system that's in place. This system that's been created to keep you Edomites, okay, eating, man, and everybody else weeping, okay? The Lord is starting to do it. You just had yesterday, I did a video on it. You had the UK, Britain, you just had Britain leave the EU, man. And now they talking about Scotland, those Edomites in Scotland, how they plan on departing, man. So it's over, man. It's over for you, okay? He shall suck the poison of asps, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. He's trying to, they're trying to run, not only to run, as I'm about to get to these bunkers, but they're going to have all that wealth that they stole with them. All the gold, the silver, just everything that they stolen and that they had hidden in these bunkers, okay? They're going to cast them up. They're going to give that up. Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to make them give that up, because the Lord, like the scriptures say, he maketh rich and he maketh poor, man. Okay? He made you Edomites rich for a portion of time, because this was your blessing being played out. Now your blessing is up. Okay? Because he have oppressed and forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away the house which he buildeth not. Okay? And America was the first place you started that at. You just kept going your way throughout the planet Earth. Okay? You've done nothing but raped, robbed, and murdered the planet Earth. Okay? Starting with the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You look at our people today, where they at? In the slums. When they created everything, but you've benefited off it. Okay? Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. What you desire is your new world order. Okay? Microchipping the masses, killing off a good majority of the population, at least down to 500,000, like the Georgia Guidestones, I believe, say. Okay? And then microchipping them, and then believing that you're just going to rule over those 500,000 people that you plan to have microchip forever, man. That's what you desire, but it's not, right? It's not going to happen. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. You seeing that, right? When he is about to fill his belly, how shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he is eating. And you see prime examples of that. You just had, in December, the Jersey City shooting attack. You have Esau. He wants to basically kill us for pushing his word. But what happened? You had the killing of Soleimani, okay, the general of Iran, the special general of Iran, Soleimani. He was killed, which basically Iran, struck back, and they just did another strike. They left many of those soldiers over there brain damaged, man. Okay, you have the coronavirus now, okay, which Esau released, I believe, is linked to you Edomites, but the Most High put the spirit on you to do that, okay? You have all these, the earthquakes. You have all these things, okay? The whole, drama that's going over there with the EU, the split up of the EU, and the EU hating America and all that. All these are, Yahweh by Shema Rashai intervening. But here's the point. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Okay, and what's that iron weapon he's fleeing from? He's trying to flee from this, what you people will call in the world, the nuclear holocaust, the nuclear doomsday. Okay? They're going to flee from that. Okay? They're going to hide in their bunkers. Okay? This is Amos. They're going to lead the rest of you people, including you low-level Edomites. Okay, these elites who are Edomites, they're going to leave you Edomites here, man. They don't give a damn about you Edomites, man. He does not care. They don't care about their own people. But point being is, while the rest of you people out here, you worried about the Super Bowl, you worried about Kobe Bryant passing away. Well, it was judgment. It's just what it is. Okay, he's in a good place now anyway. You worried about all these things. But while you worried about that, these elites, okay, let me pull a picture up of them. I'm going to pull a picture up. These people I'm about to pull up on the chart, they're already prepping for what's about to come. They're prepping for what doomsday, you people call doomsday, which according to Jeremiah 30:7 is the day of Jacob's trouble. Okay? Jacob being in Yasharala, Israel. Okay? These people have already prepping, okay? Already have bunkers. They already have these doomsday bunkers to escape. The rest of you people don't have anything. You just have this false reality that those people I showed you on that chart have fed you. The so-called American dream. Okay? That's all you people have, and that's going to vanish. And like it says in scriptures, where there is no counsel, the people perish, man. Where there is no vision, the people perish, man. Okay? And that's what's going to end up happening. You're going to see a lot of people, even including a lot of Jakes, commit suicide out here when these times come, which we're in those times. This is Amos 9:1. I saw the Lord stand upon an altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, right? It's not talking about the hell that you people have been brainwashed into believing, because we all believed in hell once, which is being debunked. Is hell doesn't exist. Hell is a condition. Okay, you Israelites, example, you Israelites, you living in the ghettos, you being under the curses of Deuteronomy 28:15. That's hell, man. Okay, in the heaven, okay, is what you will see right now is a so-called, these Edomites, the so-called white race. They're living in their heaven because they're rich. Okay, they get to push their so-called influence on the people around the world, which that's already taken effect. Okay, they have everything. They have the fatness of the earth. This is their heaven, but the tables is about to switch. And Jacob's trouble is basically the end of Esau's world and the beginning of Jacob. Okay, it's going to get ugly before it gets pretty. But let me read it again. It says, though they dig into hell, the ground, the underground bunkers, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, okay, this is them climbing up to heaven. Hotel in space for the super rich, okay? That's them, right? Thence will I bring them down, okay? So the Lord's going to bring you the Edomites down, man. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence, and they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea. Thence will I command the serpent, Leviathan, right? You're going to have Leviathan out here, man. The Lord's going to use Leviathan, whether you believe it or not. And he shall bite them, man. Okay? So basically, there's no escape for you elites. There's no escape for anybody, because you just had Kanye West and another so-called celebrity of this world, Post Malone. They're basically building doomsday bunkers because you celebrities know, a majority know you're Israelites, and you know, and you watch these videos, and you're watching as well, okay, the judgment that Yahweh Shema Shai is about to pour upon the planet Earth. And you celebrities, you so-called celebrities that sold out to these Edomites, okay, you're going to be a major part of this judgment, because a lot of you not going to repent. It's clear as day that you're not going to repent. You're just going to continue being wicked and pushing wickedness amongst the house of Israel. So the Lord's going to destroy you. Okay? But point being is, there's no escaping, man. They're going to try to escape. Okay? And the Lord's... Actually, let me get one more scripture. Bear with me while I get this app up. I believe it's 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. No, 16th. This is, let me see. Yep, I started 2nd Ezra 16 to 51. It's going to be kind of stretchy too. It says, I started 52. For yet a little, and iniquity shall be taken away out of the earth. And who's the mystery of iniquity? Like it says in 2nd Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. It's Esau, Edom. Okay, you Edomites. You're the mystery of iniquity. You're the reason why iniquity is on the planet Earth. Okay, shall be Salakia shall be taken out of the earth, and righteousness shall reign among you. And who is the righteous? Israel, starting with the elect as of right now. Then the rest of Israel will come back through the elect, and all of Israel will be righteous, like it says in Romans 11 and 26. It says, let not the sinner say that he had not sinned, for Yahweh shall burn coals of fire, the missiles upon his head, which said before the Lord Yahweh in his glory, I have not sinned. And you Edomites are the main ones that do it, okay? Like it says in Zechariah 11 and 5, you plead, they hold themselves not guilty. I believe that's what it goes like, you know? You don't believe, okay, you're guilty for putting or what you did to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You don't believe you're guilty. What you'll try to do is you'll try to say, well, I wasn't born. That was my forefathers. Like I said, once again, Isaiah 14 and 21 tells you that prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their forefathers. Okay? Then you'll try to put, well, that was a long time ago. Or, you're sorry, and we could maybe, we could make this up, and we will be making it up when you get judged as a nation. Okay? Behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts. You trying to run into these bunkers. Okay, you trying to destroy the Israelites. The Lord knows what you're trying to do. He created you. Okay? Was spake with the word, let the earth be made, and it was made. Let the heaven be made, and it was created. And his words were the stars made in the heaven, and he knoweth the number of them. He searcheth the deep and the treasures thereof. He hath measured the sea and what it containeth. He hath shut the sea in the midst of the waters, and with his word hath he hanged the earth upon the waters. He spreadeth out the heavens like a vault, upon the waters hath he found it. And the desert hath he made springs of water and pools upon the tops of the mountains, that the flood might pour down from the high rocks to water the earth. He hath made man, put his heart in the midst of the body, and gave him breath, life, and understanding. Yeah, in the spirit of the Almighty Yahweh by Shem Shah, which made all things, and searcheth out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth. You trying to hide in these bunkers. He already knows you're going to do it. He put it in the scriptures. I just read it. Okay? Surely he knows your inventions and what you think in your hearts, even them that sin, and will hide this sin. Okay? Therefore had the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shah exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. Okay? He's going to put you at least to shame, man. Okay? This is bear with me real quick. Let me see. Yep, this is Revelations, the 6th chapter. The 12th verse. Okay, is going into the destruction. Right? And I beheld when I had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And why was there an earthquake? Okay? Because the missiles, there's going to be so many missiles that strike, okay? This whole entire planet will shake, okay? And the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her almighty figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll, what? The missiles, the mushroom cloud from the missile smoke, when it rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountains. Okay? You elites, the celebrities that's building these bunkers. Okay? You average everyday Joes out there, you know? All of you, you know? And it said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall abide to stand? And that's what you're doing. You're hiding from the King of Terrors. You're hiding from Yahweh Shah, because Yahweh is the Most High. Yahweh is going to send his son Yahweh Shah to come back and destroy this place. And that's who you're going to hide from. This really who you hide from. See, these elites know. These elites know what is coming, who's coming after them. Okay? They know. You average everyday people out here that's clowning and playing around, including you Jakes out there, okay, that think this is all made up, it's a game, you're about to find out. Okay? So they're going to hide out. The Lord knows they're going to hide out. But Jeremiah 16, after the destruction, the elites are going to be the only ones that's going to survive the nuclear holocaust. The rest of you people that's on the ground, you're going to be dead, man. You ain't going to make it. Okay, you're going to be born. The rest of you heathens, you know, let me make it clear. You heathens that died from that, you're going to be brought back through the heathens that are in the kingdom. Okay, they're going to be slaves in the kingdom. So you're going to come back through them. Okay, as slaves in the kingdom. And you 2/3 that died from this nuclear holocaust on this side, the so-called nuclear holocaust, okay, you're going to come back through the elect. You're going to be righteous, 100% righteous, man. No more wickedness in Israel, okay? And you elites, you're going to survive it, but this is what's going to happen to you. This Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Shah, and they shall fish them. And who we fishing for right now? We're fishing for the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? For them to repent and to come back to their power, Yahweh by Hashem Shah, so we could get out of here. And we're about close. It says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of holes of the rocks. Okay? For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. So the point being, you can't escape. Okay? The Lord is going to turn these very same prophets, Yahweh Ratazah, one of those men, okay? The prophets from going to being fishers, right? From reading these scriptures to what? Giving them spiritual power and them becoming hunters, man. They're going to hunt for you elites, man. They're going to dig you out of them rocks, man. They're going to dig you out of them bunkers, man. Okay? This is your end. This is the end game for you, you Edomites, for you elites, especially. Okay? For all the elites, because these heathens got elites, okay? All you elites, especially you Edomites, though. This is so he's gonna send the elect out there because they're gonna have spiritual power in that time, man. Like I say, whether you believe it or not, I would start at Psalms 149, and I started at 4. It says, For the Lord Yahweh by Shema shall take a pleasure in his wrath and his people, Salaki, and he will beautify the meek with salvation. Bear with me real quick. Hold on. Beautify the meek with salvation. It says, let the saints, which the saints are Israelites, right, be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh by Shema Shah be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and the punishments upon the people. Because you even gonna have Israelites, even after all this destruction, they're still gonna buck up against you know, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah ruling. And like the Lord, like the scriptures say, he that will not have me to rule over him, bring him, I believe it said, bring him forward and slay him. Okay? So the rebels of the nation of Israel, which is going to be some rebels left over after all this destruction, they're going to be rounded up and they're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? So let me read again. It says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. If you look up fetters of iron now, who you going to see pop up? You so-called Negroes, okay, chained up. But guess what? The table is going to switch. Esau, okay, and the rest of these heathen nations that, you know, did us wrong and put us into captivity, they're going into slavery, starting with the elites, okay? You Edomites that perish on this side and this destruction, you're going to be brought back through the elites. And a lot of you Edomites right now, you hate the elites because they betrayed you. They, you know, sold you out, okay? They've made you on the bottom, but you're going to come back through them to execute upon them judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. So this is the judgment that's written. This is what's going to play out real soon. This is what's getting ready to play out. Okay? So that's the lesson. So you elites, once you watch these videos, that's why you're doing what you're doing. This is why you got a Space Force. This is why you got you flee into these bunkers in the seas, in the heavens, in the ground, wherever, man. Cause you know it's a power out there that's getting ready to do this. He's getting ready to the plowman is getting, like it says in the scriptures, the plowman is getting ready to overtake the reaper. You've been reaping. Real soon, you're going to be the plowman. We're going to be reapers. Okay? So this is the judgment that's written. Okay? They that leave, according to Revelations 13 and starting at 9. Okay? And 10, they that leave in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. And this is what we waiting on, man. This is what's going to play out. So you elites, and to anybody else that's trying to escape this judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, you ain't going to escape, okay? You're going to get your judgment, okay? This is how it's going to play out. And, you know, that's it. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. Shalom to the elect, to the rest of you, the men, women, and children of the house of Israel that believe. Shalom to you as well, the 1/3. And Abad Ha Ayabia, Kwam Yasharala, arise Israel, which means arise Israel, and shalom to the elect once again.